everyone, welcome back to BOCHIKNOT Macrame, and in today's tutorial we will be going over 5 different wave/vine patterns that you can incorporate into your macrame projects. So I've always liked this wave-like pattern, or some of you might call it a vine leaf pattern as well. And so I came up with 5 different vine leaf patterns that you can incorporate into your macrame projects. Some of these I've already used in a pattern tutorial. For example, the heart wave one, I've already used this in a headband tutorial. So if you guys missed that, I'll post a link to that up here. So for these 5 different patterns, I only used 2 strands of cord attached onto a dowel using a lark's head knot. You can of course add on another strand for 6 total strands to work with, or even 8. You'll just have a larger and wider vine pattern. As a beginner in macrame, I know it is super helpful to know as many patterns as possible so that when you are coming up with your own macrame design, you can incorporate some of those unique patterns or easily come up with your own as you practice other patterns. We have just released our newly redesigned cami wall hanging kit, and this is the perfect project for those of you looking to kickstart your macrame journey. Not only will you learn the 5 basic knots of macrame and how to turn it into a stunning macrame wall hanging, but you'll also be working with our super soft foundation cord, which is perfect for beginners. Not only is it soft, but it is sturdy to work with and won't unravel when you unknot and knot again. And this is very important for beginners because having cord that doesn't unravel too easily will help with your learning and practice with macrame. If you're interested in the kit, check out the link in the video description below. We are also currently doing a giveaway on these kits on Instagram, so if you guys are interested in entering this international giveaway, head on over to Instagram at BOCHIKNOT, and I'll also post a link to that in the video description below. Without further ado, let's begin. So this very first pattern that I'm going to go over is what I call a curved leaf pattern. To practice this pattern, you will need 2 strands of cord at about 150 centimeters long each, attached onto a dowel using a lark's head knot like I have up at the top here. To begin this pattern, take the far left cord as the anchor cord and the cord next to it on the right as a working cord for a diagonal double half hitch knot to the right. Then take the next 2 cords to the right and add on to the anchor cord with 2 more diagonal double half hitch knots. So what we are making here is the start of the wave or vine part of the pattern. So the vine part is a curved double half hitch knot pattern that curves from right to left, from right to left. Now we're going to work on the leaf part of the pattern, and because we're making a curved leaf, it's an uneven leaf, we're going to start with the left 2 cords and take the second cord from the left as an anchor cord and the cord on the left as the working cord. Make a horizontal double half hitch knot to the left. Then underneath, take the third cord from the left as an anchor cord and make 2 double half hitch knots to the left. Using the same anchor cord, fold it over to the right side and now make 2 horizontal double half hitch knots to the right. So using the same working cords that we just used, we're going to now make 2 to the right. And now our leaf pattern is complete. So taking that second cord from the right, so that anchor cord that we had just used, attach it onto the anchor cord of the vine using a double half hitch knot. Then using the same anchor cord, we're going to make 2 more double half hitch knots curving to the left with the left 2 cords. So as you can see, the vine was curved over to the right and now it's curving over to the left. Now we're going to start this pattern again, but make it on the right side, opposite of what we just did on the left. So starting with the far right 2 cords, take the second cord from the right as an anchor cord and make a double half hitch knot to the right. Then take the second cord from the left as an anchor cord and make 2 double half hitch knots to the right underneath. Using the same anchor cord, fold it over to the left and make 2 double half hitch knots horizontally to the left this time. Now we are complete with our second leaf, and now we can take that cord, the anchor cord we just used, and attach it back onto the vine using a double half hitch knot, and we will make 2 more double half hitch knots curving over to the right after that to finish off this section of the vine. And we are now complete with the curved leaf pattern. I've added 2 more leaf patterns below here just to show you guys what the pattern will look like if you continue adding to it below. So this second pattern that we're going to go through is what I call a mini leaf pattern, made with 1 curve of double half hitch knots that I will show you guys. So starting with the far left cord as the anchor cord, make 3 diagonal double half hitch knots to the right with the right 3 cords. To start the leaf pattern, we're going to take the third cord from the left and use that as an anchor cord for 2 double half hitch knots to the left with the left 2 cords. Then taking the same anchor cord, we're going to fold it over to the right and make 2 double half hitch knots horizontally to the right this time. and then you will see that a curve has been formed, and this is our mini leaf pattern. Then using that anchor cord, we're now going to attach it onto the vine part of the pattern, which we had started at the very top, and now we're going to continue adding to that anchor cord on the side, and then make 2 more double half hitch knots curving over to the left. We have now finished our first leaf, and now we're going to start our second leaf on the other side of the pattern, mirroring what we did on the left up at the top. So taking the second cord from the left as the anchor cord, make 2 double half hitch knots to the right with the right 2 cords. Then take the same anchor cord and curve it over to the left and make 2 double half hitch knots to the left. The second mini leaf is complete, and now we're going to take the 3 right cords and attach them all to the vine, curving over to the right with double half hitch knots. And we are now complete with the mini leaf pattern. I've made 2 more of these below to show you guys what it will look like once you keep adding onto the pattern below. This next pattern that we're going to go over is what I call a heart wave pattern, and that is because the leaf pattern of it is shaped like a heart. Starting the pattern with the far left cord as the anchor cord, make 3 diagonal double half hitch knots to the right. So now we're going to start off the first heart leaf, and taking the 3rd cord from the left as the anchor cord, we're going to take the 2 cords next to it on the left as working cords for 2 double half hitch knots to the left. Then using the same anchor cord, we're going to fold it over to the right and take the cord next to it and make 1 double half hitch knot. Now folding the anchor cord back over to the left, make another double half hitch knot using the same working cord. Now we're going to curve the anchor cord back over to the right and make 2 double half hitch knots. So make one with that same working cord first, and then take the next cord on the right and make a double half hitch knot, pulling at it tightly so that it forms a heart-shaped pattern. So as you can see, the heart has formed and we are now complete with the first heart leaf. Now taking that anchor cord, we're going to attach it onto the vine that we had started up at the top for a double half-hitch knot. And then make 2 more double half-hitch knots using the same anchor cord to the left. We're going to repeat the same pattern on the right side now for the heart-shaped leaf, mirroring what we just did on the left up at the top. So taking the third cord from the right as the anchor cord, make 2 double half-hitch knots to the right. Curve the anchor cord to the left, make 1 double half-hitch knot, and then we're going to curve it back over to the right. Make 1 double half-hitch knot here, and then we're going to curve the anchor cord back over to the left and make 2 double half-hitch knots, making sure that the second double half-hitch knot is nice and snug with the top side of the pattern. Pull and adjust the pattern if necessary to make sure that it is the right shape. Then finish off this side of the vine pattern with 3 diagonal double half-hitch knots to the right. And you are now complete with the heart wave pattern. I've added one more pattern below just to show you what the pattern would look like with the pattern extended. And you can add as many as you'd like underneath as well. This next pattern we're going to go over is just our regular leaf pattern, and we're going to make this again with double half-hitch knots. So starting with the far left cord as the anchor cord, we're going to start our vine pattern and make 3 diagonal double half-hitch knots to the right. To make this first leaf pattern, we're going to start with the third cord from the left as the anchor cord and make 2 horizontal double half-hitch knots to the left. Then underneath, taking the third cord from the left again as the anchor cord and make another 2 horizontal double half-hitch knots to the left. Then we're going to fold the anchor cord over to the right and make 2 horizontal double half-hitch knots to the right. Then underneath, fold the left cord over to the right and make another 2 horizontal double half hitch knots to the right. And we are now complete with this first leaf pattern. So now we're going to take that anchor cord we just finished with and attach it onto the vine on the right side. So the anchor cord on the right with a double half hitch knot. Make the double half hitch knot first if you aren't able to get it close to the top, and then you can slide it up to meet the double half hitch knots afterwards. And then as you can see, the leaf pattern has formed on the left side. So continue with the vine with 2 more diagonal double half hitch knots to the left with the left 2 cords. Now we're going to make the same thing on the right side, mirroring what we just did on the left. So starting with the 3rd cord from the right as the anchor cord, make 2 horizontal double half hitch knots to the right. Then underneath, take the left cord again and make another 2 double half hitch knots to the right. Folding the anchor cord over to the left, make 2 double half hitch knots to the left this time. Underneath, take the right cord and make 2 more double half hitch knots to the right to complete this leaf pattern. So once the pattern is complete, we're going to take the anchor cord and attach it onto the vine. As you can see, I'm just making a double half hitch knot, not having to pull upwards. And then once the double half hitch knot is complete, I'm going to slide it up to make the other double half hitch knots up at the top. Then finish off with 2 more double half hitch knots diagonally to the right. And you are now complete with this leaf pattern. And you can continue alternating left and right below as many times as you want. I've added one more here below just to show you what it would look like with an extended pattern. For this 5th wave pattern, we're going to make a long leaf pattern for the vine. So it's going to stick out a little bit more on the left and right sides. Starting with the far left cord, make 3 diagonal double half hitch knots to the right. Take the third cord from the left as an anchor cord for 2 horizontal double half hitch knots to the left. Then underneath, take the third cord from the left again as the anchor cord and make 2 more double half hitch knots to the left. Then underneath, take the second cord from the left as an anchor cord and make 1 double half hitch knot to the left. Then folding the anchor cord over to the right side, make 1 double half hitch knot to the right using the same working cord. Starting underneath with the far left cord as the anchor cord, take the next cord to it on the right and make a double half hitch knot to the right. Then we're going to add 1 more double half hitch knot onto the same anchor cord with the next cord to the right. But we're going to pull on that double half hitch knot a little tightly so that the leaf pattern takes shape. Then underneath, take the left cord as the anchor cord and make 2 double half hitch knots to the right with the right 2 cords. And now our long leaf pattern is now complete, and we're going to take that anchor cord and attach it onto the vine we started on the right side with a double half hitch knot onto the anchor cord. Then make 2 more diagonal double half hitch knots to the left onto the same anchor cord.
Now we're going to repeat the same thing on the right side, mirroring what we just did on the left, starting with the third cord from the right as the anchor cord for 2 double half hitch knots to the right. Then underneath, take the left cord and make 2 more double half hitch knots to the right. Take the second cord from the right and make 1 double half hitch knot to the right with the right cord. Fold the anchor cord over to the left and then make 1 more double half hitch knot to the left with the same working cord. Then taking the next cord to the left as a working cord, make 1 more double half hitch knot to the left onto the same anchor cord. Then with the right cord underneath, use that as an anchor cord for 2 double half hitch knots to the left. And now the leaf pattern on the right is complete, and now we're going to make 3 diagonal double half hitch knots to the right, starting with the anchor cord that we just finished off with. And your long leaf pattern is now complete. This is what the pattern will look like once you have extended it more 2 times below.
And that's a wrap with the 5 macrame wave pattern tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below if there are other similar patterns that you guys would like to learn. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button to stay tuned for more videos just like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.